Hey y'all, today I am in the adorable town of Cornelius, North Carolina. Now, Cornelius is just north of Charlotte, and what's my favorite thing about it? It is right on Lake Norman. That's right, I'm going to give you all kinds of tours today. We're going to go take a look at Lake Norman, some of my favorite restaurants and shops, and stay tuned to the end of this video because we're going to tour a couple of neighborhoods in Cornelius that you might want to take note of in different price ranges and styles. Now, if you're wanting to learn everything there is to know about Charlotte, the good, the bad, and everything in between from lifestyle to restaurants and more, you have found the right channel. Go ahead and like and subscribe. My name's 𝗖𝘁. I'm a local real estate agent to Charlotte, North Carolina. I service the lake all the way down to Rock Hill and Fort Mill, South Carolina, even up into Asheville. So if you are looking to move here and anywhere in the surrounding areas, I get calls every day helping people move to the Charlotte area, and myself and my team would love to assist you as well. Be sure to go ahead and text or call if you're looking for any more information on moving to the area, and we'll be sure to help you. So let's dive in and take a look at the lake. I absolutely love Cornelius because it's so close to Charlotte and it flanks Lake Norman. Now, Lake Norman is the largest man-made lake on the East Coast. Pretty cool, right? Well, there's a lot that Lake Norman has to offer. Let's go take a quick view. Among the many things that Charlotte has done right, Cornelius and Charlotte band together to make sure that there was accessible areas for people to love the lake. Look behind me. This is actually a beach. That's right. There's real sand underneath my feet. And for those of you that love going to the ocean, yeah, we're about 3 hours away, and that's okay because just 10 minutes outside of the northern part of Charlotte, you can be on a beach in Cornelius enjoying the sunshine and the beautiful water. Now, one really cool thing about Lake Norman, the water temperatures are actually a lot higher than you might anticipate. That's right, our beach or lake time frame for the times of year actually run anywhere from late April all the way into late October. In fact, my husband and I have been out here jet skiing and swimming around middle of October. It is absolutely gorgeous. The sun is shining on most days, and we can always come out and sunbathe and relax at the local beach. Now, this is an accessible beach to anybody locally. As you can see, the beach is closed right now because of time of year, but it is a phenomenal place to bring the family and just come out and relax for the day. One of the other great parts about Cornelius, which we also find in Davidson, are public boat launches. That's right, if you have a boat but you don't have a property that sits right on Lake Norman, you can actually launch your boat in many of the public parks in the area. Now, once you launch it, you can actually pull your boat right over here, tie up and load up any of the equipment that you need. You know what that is. Yeti coolers, all the snacks, and all of the beach toys. So make sure to take a look at some of the local parks because you can actually launch your boat with no problem, and in most cases, no fee. In this area of Cornelius, there are several different communities which all offer different price ranges. Now, while we are going to take a look at some, of course, lakefront properties, this isn't the majority of homes that are in Cornelius. These particular properties range in price from the upper 300s into the 400s, depending upon upgrades within them. Now, I'm sure, as you can see, these are older homes, which make up the majority of homes in Cornelius, but what you will find is that the interiors have mostly been renovated. These particular homes in Cornelius are right on the lake. As you can see, many of them are several thousand square feet. Now, one thing to note about these particular properties is you are not going to find one that's on the lake of this size for anything less than usually about $2 million. Now, the prices have gone up over the last few years, especially for these new construction properties. And if you can get into one now, I highly recommend it. That's right. In this particular area, the prices are still expected to increase over time, regardless of market trends elsewhere. So if you can snag a lakefront home, definitely do so. And if you can do it in Cornelius, it's even better, especially being it's an easy commute to Charlotte. This particular neighborhood is actually designed very closely to what you would see in Charleston, South Carolina, or a lot of the beach areas in the Carolinas. One of the greatest features of this, it truly feels beachy, southern, and a little bit of fun. Now, the properties within this neighborhood, you're going to see prices ranging, usually starting at about $900,000 or more. Now, a lot of that has to do with the square footage of the properties, but also has to do with the actual overall landscape design and amenities that have to go into these homes in order to make them exactly what you see. Now, some of the homes in this neighborhood are on the lake, however, most of them are not. One of the greatest features of this particular location in this particular neighborhood is the fact that, well, they have larger property lines. Some of these properties are actually over an acre, which is absolutely beautiful, and the small nature of the community itself, well, it's just something that most people just want to live in. In addition to this, it's about a minute up the road from the public lake access. This particular subdivision features all ranch-style homes. And now, some of them are 1.5-story homes as well, but if you're looking for a community that offers walkability, small, quaint, and ranch properties, this is where you'd want to go. These homes range in the mid $500,000 to $600,000 and are within minutes of public parks and recreation, access to the lake and dining, and more. One thing to note with regards to this community, it is a little bit smaller, but if you're looking for something quaint, this is exactly what you need. In addition to that, they're all new construction, so lower maintenance. How great is that? Now, one of my favorite spots to grab a bite to eat in Cornelius is 𝗖𝗀 𝗨𝘀. Now, part of that has to do with the view because it's right on the lake, but honestly, their food is phenomenal. So let's go grab a quick bite and summarize some of the other things that you need to know about Cornelius. So I got a phenomenal spot out on the porch here at 𝗖𝗀 𝗨𝘀, and the weather is just gorgeous today, so I lucked out. But I'm actually going to go ahead and dive into a little bit about Cornelius while we're here, while I'm talking about it, and while I'm waiting on my food, which I'm absolutely starving right now. So a few other cool tips about Cornelius. Cornelius also has a lot of locations where you can dock and rent boats. It's very much all about Lake Norman here in this area. Now, while Cornelius doesn't necessarily have a cute little quaint downtown, it does have some historic areas, which you saw here a little while ago. In addition, there's also homes that are priced all over the place, so you can find exactly what you need. Some fun facts about Cornelius. Cornelius is actually a population of about 24,000 people. In addition to that, it's also home to some really big corporations, one of which being Lowe's. That's right, Lowe's Home Improvement selected Cornelius as its headquarter location. How cool is that? Now, the average home price in Cornelius is about $483,000. However, as you saw from some of the homes and communities that we went through, if you are on the lake or looking for something larger, new construction, or just something absolutely gorgeous, you're definitely going to be over that $450,000, $460,000 range, with more of an average of the $700,000 to $900,000 range. But here's the cool thing. If you're looking to move to Cornelius, you do have the availability to get into a home under or at the $400,000 range, which is pretty cool. Now, the median household income in this area is $83,000. Most people that live in Cornelius do not work in Cornelius, however. Many of the people that are living in Cornelius actually work in Charlotte or the surrounding areas. This is all just based upon what's available for big industry. And with that $83,000 median income, most people are working in Charlotte. While there is a lot going on in Cornelius, it's definitely a lake town. Lake Norman and everything Cornelius are one in the same here. So, what do you have to do in Cornelius? Well, if you're not into boating, you've still got things such as paddleboarding, jet skiing, getting out on the water, and like we showed you earlier, getting out on the beach. But there's also things like mini golf, local breweries, restaurants, and a phenomenal nightlife if you're looking to get out and about. And they have quite frequently festivals and really fun farmers markets. Yes, that's right. They throw some really cool arts festivals and farmers markets in the area throughout the year, depending upon the season. So, one of the cool facts about Cornelius, because of where we are climate-wise, the lake is pretty much accessible and usable every day of the year. That's right. While the water does stay warmer, even if it is December, usually in the Charlotte and surrounding areas, we get days that are in the 80s, 70s, and it's perfect for boating and getting out for activities. Now, Cornelius does have a lot of public parks as well as trails, both hiking and biking. So if you want to get out and stay active, this is definitely the place to do it. For me, I absolutely love the beach, but I don't get to the beach as often as I would like because it's about 3 to 4 hours away, depending upon which beach you go to. This is a nice second opportunity to be out on the water, enjoying the breeze and the fresh air. Take a look at these views. I absolutely love it. What more could you possibly ask for? Delicious, crispy. I love French fries. I love them. 𝗖𝘀 has the best fries, hand down, anywhere on the lake. Now, I haven't tried their wedge salad, so this will be a first for me, but I mean, it looks delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig in and I'll get back with you in a second. Wow, that food was absolutely incredible. Once again, highly recommend 𝗖𝘀 and of course their beef fat fries. Now, I know I was going to go into some details about some of the other neighborhoods and shops, but here's the thing. This video would run a little bit too long and I want to give you the specifics of what to look for in Cornelius. So we're going to have a second video coming right at you that's going to explain everything about the shops, shopping, and neighborhoods you want to focus on when looking at Cornelius. Remember, this is 𝗖𝘀 with the True Lane Group. Whether it's 9 days or 90 days, you're moving across town or across the country, myself and my team would love to help you make that move everything you want it to be and find you exactly the home that you need.